Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Papa Boris here, playing some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. The update hit yesterday, and I am very excited to try one of the three new heroes. They all seem really, really good, and not in like a broken way, in a way that's like, hey, I hope that as the game develops, all the heroes become this exciting to play as. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Okay, no new heroes, but I do want to play with George again. I do want to try this strategy of making your own poisonous murlocs with Divine Shield. This way you can have a Divine Shield with poison without having to rely on finding an amalgam, which is previously the only other way to... Well, I mean, you can have Divine Shield poison with murlocs if you get up to tier 6 and find a Gentle Megasaur, and for the adaptation you discover Divine Shield one time and poison another time. If you actually get them both at the same time, it's no good. You have to get them on 2 different times, which is a little bit difficult. But with George, if you just get the Toxfin and a Murloc, and then you use his awesome hero power, then you've got your own Divine Shield Poison Murloc, and you don't need to have a whole board of them. I'm thinking, like, well, if you have just a couple of them, that can give you a good advantage. Of course, you're playing without a hero power for the early part of the game, so we'll see how it goes. All right, well, one thing that does help when you're playing without a hero power is to get the best starting unit in the Tier 1 taverns. That's great. I'm not going to get this thing, or, well, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious at this point. Neither of these is really worth freezing for. So, I could go full Murlocs. I'm not actually planning to necessarily do that unless it really seems like a great thing. Mainly what I would like to do is just like keep a Murloc or two from the early game, and then later on with the Toxfin give them poison and Divine Shield. And by the way, the poison dude, the Toxfin, at tier 4, one thing about that minion is it's a 1-2 with a battle cry, so if people do get it, they get it for the battle cry and they sell it back, so it stays in the pool. So it's a lot more likely to exist in the pool than other minions that people put on the board. So basing a strategy around that is a lot less risky than basing a strategy around some other minion that you'd actually have to buy and keep on your side of the board. So that's like an interesting point in favor. Like, you're not that unlikely, or I should say at least, you're not as unlikely to get a Toxfin as you are to get something that people play and keep, like a crowd favorite, or obviously the really big fancy cards like the Amalgam and the Lightfang Enforcer. But even if you're not talking about, super popular fancy cards, any card that people keep on their board, if you're really hoping to get it, you're slightly less likely to get it than cards that people play for the battle cries and then sell back. Okay, so next turn, I could sell the token and buy 2 things that come out, or just buy a thing and reroll twice. I think it's not necessarily wrong to reroll. Did this person stay at tier 1? She sure did. She bought 1 microbot, froze the board, bought the other one, and is fishing for a triple. I don't know if that's the correct play. I think probably what you should do is freeze it, upgrade your tavern, and then freeze again, and then just buy the second microbot on turn 3. Okay, well, this looks pretty good. So this obviously is good. This is just a +1/+1 on one of my Murlocs. I could actually get this and this. That might be the correct move. Okay, so we'll do this, sell it, this. It's debatable what the correct play was here. I will freeze this, though. Because if I do want to, and I wouldn't do this if I weren't George, if I do want to eventually make this into my Divine Shield Poison Murloc, then giving it +2 health is really valuable in the long term. Okay, I think there was a way that I could have ended loop losing, or not. Oh, by the way, Patchwork got a weird nerf. He's down to 50 health instead of 60. That's kind of a big one. Actually, I'm like really not excited to play him at all now. 10 extra health is like, whatever, All right, well, here we got a War Leader. I'm actually not that interested in going Murlocs, but I will take this because it's fishing for a triple, and I will take this because it's just a bunch of stats. It's, again, debatable. Maybe the War Leader was a good pick because with the War Leader... I'm actually going to freeze this board. I can get a War Leader, and then I can Tavern up next turn. I'd rather guarantee that I get a good thing here than, like, roll 2 extra things and maybe get something more defining like a Rat Pack to go with my Hyena, for example. But, like, this is fine. It gives me a lot of attack, and it's a 3/3 body, so it's totally fine. And, again, I'm not committed to going Murlocs at all. It's just that, I wanted to get this Cold Light Seer to buff up the health. Now this thing is a 3/4, so it can very well become the basis for my Divine Shield Poison unit. In fact, 4 health is, I believe, the most health that any Murloc can ever have. Old Murk-Eye has 4 health, and that's the highest starting health of any Murloc. There is a new Murloc card in now, King Begurgle at tier 5. I don't know what his health is, though. I should have maybe looked that up a little bit. Okay, well, we have a very interesting situation here. Second Hyena, so I could fish for gold with that if I still want to go for Beast. This is a decent thing to just buff. I could, like, do some weird stuff. I could, for example... Alright, I'm going to do this. This might be a terrible mistake. I'm actually not going to... Yeah, I'm not going to Tavern Up this turn. I'm going to actually just buy 3 things. I'm playing this first. I want this guy to get buffed. It did not. So I'm hedging my bets a little bit here. I've got 3 triples that I'm fishing for. Next turn I can Tavern Up and maybe buy something from tier 3. Okay, I think that's 2 separate people playing demons. I don't think I played Jiraxis. I played, I think, Patchwork or Elise, one of the 2. Maybe Elise was the one who had demons going on. Okay, well, it always feels good when you've been offered good enough stuff that you can win without a hero power and not take any damage in the early game. More than just like a little bit that I took in some early fight. Okay, wow, we got a gold. So clearly we're going to Tavern Up and buy this thing. Let's just play it now and see what I get before I make any further commitments. Alright, got the buff on that. And that's why I got a 6 health Murloc, which is nice. Oh, man, that is a tough one. So, I mean, obviously I keep talking about how I want to get Toxfin, but the Cave Hydra this early could be, you know, it's a cleave minion. It's a pretty significant thing to have. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to get the Cave Hydra. This could be a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm going to make. So, yeah, let's just roll. I don't want to keep that War Leader around. That seems a bit greedy. That's mech, not beast. Did I freeze in time? Okay, I did. So that's good. Yeesh, that's a big Syndragosa. Jeez. Well, I did criticize her play, but she seems to be doing just fine here. In fact, I'm barely able to tie her. No, I did not tie her because I lost the attack bonus, so this thing survived. Okay, well, alright, I guess I'm sorry, Syndragosa. Maybe you were right to stay at tier 1 and do this weird whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so now we're looking for beast buffs, which you kind of want to go up to tier 4 for that, because the tier 4 is the one that has like the plus attack on beasts. Other than that, it's really difficult to buff beasts. The Houndmaster, of course, is at tier 3, and that gives it +2, but that also gives it taunt, which you don't necessarily want. All right, I got 30 milliseconds. Okay, we'll grab the Amalgam. What am I replacing, though, to make room for the Amalgam? That's a good question. Shoot, I don't actually know. Oh, right, let's get rid of the War Leader. I don't think I need this. That might have been a bit of a greedy move. It's possible that the correct thing to do would have been... Okay. Alright, we might have to do a switch to beasts here. It's a... you know, the Pack Leader would have obviously been nice to play before the Cave Hydra to give it +3 attack. Alright, this board's starting to look pretty big here. This person's fishing for a lot of triples. There's some just good stuff going on in general. Ooh, the Amalgam gets... I wouldn't call it sniped. It's not like it's that big of a deal, but, you know, it gets killed. That was an unfortunate attack. Am I still okay here? Is this a tie? Okay, this is an actual tie. That's fine. Okay. So, what the hell am I doing with my life? I want to buff this Hydra. Why did I... Oh, the Cold Light Seer, the Rat Pack, and the Pack Leader. Right. So what am I doing to make room for 3 things? Well, I think I'm going to give up on this guy. This is just a 6/6. I don't care about it too much. And I don't need 2 hyenas. I'm going to give up on that as well. So we're going to switch over into a beast package. Make sure you play your Pack Leader first. Then the Rat Pack. I'm going to put all this crappy stuff up front. Have the Rat Pack die later, and then buff the Hyena. Hopefully is the plan. Oh, I guess I get a reroll. This would be good on the Amalgam. Worth keeping? Sure. Note, by the way, I'm not excited about Old Murk-Eye and his 4 starting health. I've already got 8 health on that thing. So, basically, I want to look for an opportunity to upgrade to 4. It's very important there because that would give me the access to the +2/+2 beast buffer. Well, there's the new demon, by the way. Kind of a weird one. This doesn't really combo with much. pretty much only combos with Wrathweaver, which the person has, so I guess that's good enough. Alright, Pack Leader got sniped right before my Rat Pack came out, which is really unfortunate. That's like 16 strength I'm missing out on here. Okay, well, here... Gosh, what do you even hope for? I guess I'd hope that the Hyena kills something and lives. Nope. So that's a chunk of damage. Yeah, we gotta Tavern up to get to the better stuff. I mean, what else we want to get up there? Try to find, like, Mama Bear at 6. Okay, Patchwork... Don't think he's doing that... Well, he tied me. Don't think he's doing that well. Is this worth getting? No, I'd rather Tavern up to 4 and roll at 4 than buy that Menace. This in the short term is okay. Alright, I'm going to take a chance with that. And roll another Rat Pack. Fine. I probably overfreeze, but this is good because it buffs health on that. This is okay because second Rat Pack could give me a third Rat Pack and I can get a gold one. And then this is in the short term also okay. So we're going to sell this, play that thing. And then, I could just roll and try to find something better. What would better look like? A Toxfin, the buffer for that. I'm not excited about the second Rat Pack. We'll roll. Okay, well, this is obviously the best card here, but I don't think I have room to really mess around with beast or with mech stuff. So we'll just leave that there and we'll get another roll at the beginning of the next turn. Alright, so he's got a lot of Divine Shield, decent amount of strength. This Cave Hydra is very underwhelming. I kind of wish I'd gotten the Toxfin. Maybe that's the lesson here, is just get the Toxfin when you have the chance. Pack Leader survived with 1 health, which is good for these spiders coming out. Next thing is whether the Rat Pack can die before the Pack Leader dies. Nope, didn't happen. But I think I still win this because of the rats that spawn after this tie. In fact, I deal 5 damage plus my Tavern, so 9 damage. Pretty good. Didn't need the Pack Leader after all. Okay, what do we got here? This. That would be +1 on... The problem is I have so many beasts, it's not even guaranteed to go on my Cave Hydra. And what actually, I don't have a spot. I screwed up. I have like this board where there's nothing I can actually sell. I could just get rid of the Cave Hydra. Should I just give up on this plan? Alright, well, let's buy this and see what happens. Got half a minute here. There's the beast. Okay, well, if I'm getting the beast buffer and the poisonous and that. Okay, we gotta hurry up here. So what do I get rid of? I think my weakest link is the wolf. 20 seconds. Oh boy, I gotta hurry up. Okay, that's the best one. Sell, play, sell, take 10 seconds, take. There's my poison Murloc. Sell that and this. Oh, did I freeze the time? I hope I did, because I really want to get that +2/+2 guy on this Cave Hydra. Yikes, that's a lot of stats. That is, well, good use of the new demon. Oh man, if I'd put poison on that, this guy would be dead. Oopsie daisy. Alright, well, my Rat Pack gets shot after my Pack Leader has been shot. This is gonna be a bloodbath. I mean, with lucky attacks, I can prevent some damage. My poison got killed before it could do anything, and then that thing got shot to death. Well, 3, 4, 5, 9, it could have been a whole lot worse. God, it would be nice if I stopped fighting against Syndragosa and AFK. That would just be delightful. I'd be just delighted by it. Thank you, Elise. There we go. Okay, so we sell that thing. Give him a beast, +2/+2. I've got this thing that I can now sell. Let's refresh. I got a little bit of a mech package here. God, I'm being a little bit undirected. But if I get this and this, I would have to sell this and one more thing. I mean, I could just say forget you Pack Leader, basically, and go for this package with the Sensei. The problem is I didn't get those replicating microbots, so this thing wouldn't be able to ever get its Divine Shield back. I think it's a bit late to start buffing up that thing. Okay, so we're going to keep rolling then. Yeah, I have nothing here. Oh, God, there's nothing here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, one more roll. Houndmaster. All right. We'll get the Houndmaster. Sell this. And yeah, we're going to buff the Hydra. Short-term gains. I'm not going to fish for the Golden Hyena. I will get the Annoyo module. You know what? Maybe using a hero power on this was stupid, because I could have just waited for the Annoy module. Oh god, you're doing demons too? Oh my god, why is everyone doing demons? Jesus Christ. Oh, there goes the pack leader. Yeah, the pack leader has been singularly unimpressive, I am afraid to say. Oh, the rat pack always dying right after the pack leader dies. Oh, Jesus. I could actually just... No, this is all tier 1 stuff. I'm not going to be knocked out here. And I'll probably kill a thing or two before my time is up. I was hoping that would attack into my Hydra. Then my Hydra could have gotten another cleave. Oh, 1 health and the Wrathweaver survives. Okay, that's a good chunk of damage here, 10. So I'm at the point now where 1 more loss and I'm out. It can still come together. Maybe I can get a buy? Oh, come on. Come on! Why? That's so unfair! Oh my god, that's ridiculous! I fought her so many times. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, there's jank all to do here. And there. Okay, gotta do it. It was my strategy after all. So we'll do that. Sell it. Do this. And there's nothing I can really sell. I don't know if there's any point in rolling because I'm dead after this. Yeah, I should have done something just to buff up my board since I know that I'm going to lose to AFK. Like, I just know that for a fact. This board is nowhere near good enough. Unless the rat pack gets very lucky and dies before the pack leader for a change, but it's just not going to happen. Okay, yeah, that was some misplays on my part. Obviously, it'd be nice if I had a 7th unit here. And I probably should not have put this Divine Shield on my Amalgam since I got the Annoy module. Anyway, that was 4 wasted gold. Maybe the Divine Shield just on the pack leader to help it survive 1 hit. Had those rats had extra attack, who knows? Maybe things would have been a little bit different. I would have taken maybe less damage or even won a fight that I lost. So right now at this point, I'm just hoping that Syndragosa didn't get the bye, that she loses, and that I beat her on tie breaks. Well, I think one lesson from this definitely is I should have gotten that Toxfin when I had the chance. Because this Cave Hydra was really underwhelming. It was a case where I made a judgment call because a minion is, you know, good in the abstract. And I didn't trust my gut instinct that just taking the poison when I had the chance was the correct play. Okay, so the extra damage is nice on these rats. Oh god, this is so much damage. This thing's shooting for 6 every time a Voidwalker dies. Oh god, that was just painful to watch. Okay, well, that's death. So, it was an interesting approach. I don't think this has made me like George less. I do think that this has potential. I think I misplayed my cards there. 3 people died. Well, I tie broke into 4th. Should get some rating points here. Yeah, look at that. Nice little buff. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.